Louisiana Beer Reviews, Lime-A-Rita. Now, when I reviewed this previously, it was called Bud Light Lime-A-Rita. This is the 2018 rollout of Ritas. Might be early 2019. But this particular bottle is the 230th day of 2019. It's got a born-on date, guys. And then there's a code BF1414. I guess the 14th hour and 14 minutes, BF. I don't know. That's one of their breweries. 330 calories per 12-ounce bottle. If you're on, excuse me, if you're on a diet, do not drink this. I think that's why they took the Bud Light off of it. Kind of hard to call it light when it's 330. It's a malt beverage with natural flavors and caramel color added. I was reading the ingredients. They use water, of course. Nice corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, which they say they're getting away from that because of some negative attitudes towards it. A little foam here, not much. It's opaque like a margarita. I've never actually had a margarita to my knowledge. I might have sipped one, like taking a few sips from somebody's. I've never had tequila. Anyway, back to this. Water, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. They use citric acid, sodium citrate, I think it's called. They said that's a chemical used for making food products tart. Sodium citrate. They use caramel color. What else? Barley malt, hop extract. Okay, I think I covered them all. I might have missed one of the ingredients. Let's see, anything else? No. Malt beverage means a beer or a product made with malt base, namely barley malt. And it has to have hops. Now hop extract is the last ingredient in the list, so it would be the smallest amount. This is not a hoppy beer. Smells tart, smells like citrus fruit, and you get the pale malt. Seems a little different than the first time I had it when I had the Bud Light Lime-A-Rita, but after all, that was out of date. Went to Winn-Dixie. They got stuff will stay on the shelves forever, or until somebody buys it. But this is fresh, and I bought this at Walmart in the 12-pack, $14.98 for a 12-pack of different flavors. Now, if you buy the 25-ounce can, it's $3 a can. So it's cheaper per ounce to get the 12-pack. That's your value, if one should call this a value. Now, I know these are very popular. I'm not down in it. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I used to make fun of them. I didn't understand flavored RTD products, ready-to-drink products. Now, I heard people say in Canada they're vodka-based. True. And the theory was because in America you can't have these made with vodka. No, you can have them made with vodka. But some states might have a rule against it. See, Louisiana does not, because we get a number of canned, I don't know if there are any bottled versions, but canned, ready-to-drink, vodka-based products. They're very good, high quality, enjoyable, a little expensive, very high alcohol. We're talking about 10 to 12%, 12.5% knockout products. They don't really turn me on too much because the vodka, underlying vodka flavor to me is a little bit of a put-off, turn-off. And I find that the beer base, the malt, barley base, and corn is a lot milder and more mellow and softer. That's my opinion. Still, gave those vodka-based products generally a good score. Now some of them were a little too watery in their flavor, like the one from Texas, Western Sun. Western Sun was too watery, and it was like, and plus it was sugary. It was just like a can of sugar water. I don't think those are selling too well, because I think other people are casually trying them and they're not pleased. But the ones from San Diego, yeah, they were good. Well, at least that one I tried. The one from New Mexico is very good. The copper can Moscow Mule, that was dynamite. All right, and this one is honestly dynamite. Much nicer than Bud Light Lime. Bud Light Lime seems like, and I know they said they're going to get away from the high fructose corn syrup, but the Bud Light Lime is like crazily drying, and that's my problem with the high fructose corn syrup. It's like an unusual drying quality, an unpleasant drying quality. That's why Coca-Cola, Pepsi, the modern versions, I just can't. They just are so repulsive to me. That very unpleasant drying quality. You get the throwback versions, which you can find occasionally, or the Mexican, made with cane sugar, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Totally different experience. And then you can find sometimes the Dr. Pepper from Texas, which has always been, there's a certain part of Texas, the Dr. Pepper proprietary version, I guess you call it, that's made with the cane sugar. And then if you can find the kosher for Passover in the spring, Coke, Pepsi, RC Cola. I think the Cokes, you ever say, why do those Coca-Cola bottles have a yellow cap instead of the regular red? I think those are the ones you'll notice. They'll have a little indication, nonchalant indication that you wouldn't normally notice. That'll say certified kosher for Passover, which has to use cane sugar. All right. High calorie, but the body's not really heavy. It's high medium, not a light drink. It's can't speak. It's extremely tart, not sour, tart, like a citrus fruit. Here is a whole container of citrus fruit picked from someone's orchard just north of here. I'm surrounded by fruit trees. I even have a fruit tree. So, sweet, yes. Tart, yes. A good hefty body, but not overly done body, yes. A tart, tropical poolside party, Friday evening after work, get together, margarita style, ready to drink, malt-based beverage finish, yes. Is it a deep speculative beer made to is it a contemplative beer? It isn't really. Is it designed for the beer? I gotta be careful. People that are uptight, like have issues with products that they're never going to drink. No, it isn't really. It's just people that are kind of laid back, take it easy, aren't too fanatical about it. I used to be more that way, but I had to learn. We have to learn. We have to be open-minded. We don't have to be. It's a good idea to be. So now looking at it for what it is, and it's not something I would actually ever buy to drink. That's me, because that's me. But to review, yeah, it's an interesting little exercise. I would give it an A. I have to say, and this is perhaps too low, a 94 out of 100. If you're into these ready-to-drink beer-based products, the Jack Daniels flavored beers, the Smirnoff, the Seagrams, the Anheuser-Busch Lime-A-Ritas, the Steel Reserve, you know the ones, I can't remember the name. this is the Mike's hard lemonade, etc. This is going to be right up there in the mix and probably leading the pack in many ways. So Lazy Le Bon Temps Relais, a 94 out of 100, a winner. I thought it was a product that had a problem, but in fact it was me that had a problem, so oh well, I'll admit it. Here's a Scotch whiskey coming up, Highland Mist. Yeah, it's a real brand. In fact, I saw some old magazine ads. I saw old advertisements for it. So yeah, it's been around since 1957 at least. And so I'll be very curious to check this out. Not related to beer, but anyway, it's blended. This beer is blended with stuff. All right, so y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.